All right, how's it going, everybody? I am Jason of JasonsRealm here, getting ready to go live yet again for another hockey game. Tonight, we are live for the Sharks and the Kings, which, yeah, it's my first time not covering a Pens game, but, hey, we'll see what we can do. We will see what we can do nonetheless. Let me go ahead and get my Sharks call sheet out real quick, as I have that pre-made, and I got another one I made up for tonight. Sharks currently on a power play. We have 3:26 to go in the first period. Let me go ahead and put the power play up for the Sharks real quick. For the home team, power play home. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. So here we go. The Kings trying to go around the near side and going to send it out very easily for the Sharks to have to give chase. And here we go. Back in behind the net. Coming up is Klingberg. Toffoli. Cross over to Smith. Smith moving it up through the neutral zone to the offensive end. Over to Klingberg. Klingberg trying to find somewhere he can pass to. Passes around back to behind the net. Over to the far side. Going to be caught by Celebrini. Celebrini over to Toffoli. Toffoli to the near side. Over to Smith. Smith back over to Klingberg. Klingberg to Celebrini. And it's in the neutral zone. Got to regroup. They have to regroup here. Let me go ahead and take a look as Eklund is coming up here. That is going to be... don't have Eklund on here. I don't know. I should. But here we go. Taking a shot. Not going to go. Over on the near side with a minute 15 to go on the power play. Eklund over to cross ice to Celebrini. Celebrini over to Toffoli. Shot not going to go again. A beautiful save in net there by Darcy Kemper. Here we go. Klingberg to Smith. Smith to the near side to Celebrini. Celebrini going to be shot. Not going to go. Over to the outside yet again to Smith. Smith trying to find where he can go around the far side to Toffoli. Trying to get it out there, and Smith finds it, but it's going to be sent out potentially. There we go. Going to be sent out by Adrian Kempe. All right, we got Tromboner in the chat. How's it going, Tromboner? How we doing tonight? Oh man, my throat is gonna, or mouth actually is killing me right now. But here we go. Kurashev moving over to Misa. Misa trying to find somewhere to go. Goes battling back into the near side corner, trying to find somewhere he can battle the puck with. And the Kings are fighting for it in that scrum. It's Cody Sensi and a couple of other Kings. Across shot by Skinner, not gonna go. A chance again. Trying to wrap around, not gonna get in again. Oh my word, what a nice job by the Kings defenders there by both Cody Sensi and Joel Edmondson to be able to delay it just a little bit. To make that play a nice save. But now Skinner over to Orlov. 8 seconds on the power play to Skinner. Taking a rush over to the near side to Wenberg. Wenberg trying to find somewhere he can go. Goes back to the near side. And the power play is going to expire here with the Sharks on attack. And here we go. Moving around to the backside is going to be Wenberg. Wenberg trying to go to the near side. And the Kings are going to take it the other way. Here they come for the Kings. On the near side, you got Trevor Moore trying to move up into the offensive end. Goes back into the near corner in the Kings offensive end. Trying to find somewhere to go. Going to send it out. The Sharks now taking it the other way. Moving in, back in behind the goalie. Right there, back behind Kemper. Trying to find somewhere to go. And the Kings going to roll with Dumoulin. Trying now to the near side. Moving it up to Fiala. Wing to wing, over to Kempe, back over to the near side, trying to find somewhere to go. The puck goes spittering into the neutral zone. So just like that, we got to go ahead and regroup. There is 40 seconds left in the first period. The Kings trying to end here on a high note. Trying to take a little bit of time with Fiala over to the near side to Dumoulin. Dumoulin moving it into the offensive end, trying to find somewhere he can go. And the puck is loose in the near corner, battling for it. Going to burn up a lot of time in this period here. And trying to find somewhere they can go. The Sharks now taking it the other way. Here they go. It's Ferraro leading the charge. Going to send it in. And trying to find somewhere here with 15 seconds to go in the period. And Dumoulin over on the near side. Trying to find somewhere he can go. Goes wing to wing up the side. Trying to send it in is going to be Kempe. But the Sharks taking it the other way. Back again. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Sharks giving chase. 1. No icing. And the end of the first is here. All right. Let me go ahead and set this to Properties E1. And let me grab a drink real quick, because I have not had a chance to grab a drink since I got home from bowling tonight. It would have been live a bit longer tonight, but unfortunately I did have to go bowling tonight, but I did have a good night bowling. So, take it and leave it, you know? But a nice push there at the end of the first by both teams to try and get something, anything. But unfortunately, both teams came up short. Oh, man. Go ahead and take a look and see what the bot has to say about these two teams real quick. All right, well, now I'm providing live play-by-play and coverage for the Los Angeles Kings taking on the San Jose Sharks. I need you to give me your best thoughts as to who's going to win this game and your best food comparisons for both of these teams. At the end of the first, the Kings are up 1-0. Oh, man. But talk about having a night. Man, the frickin' Chicago Blackhawks, man. Having to work on a creator's rationale for college right now. You're not going to be very active? Fair enough.
Jason, my friend, I love this matchup. Kings versus Sharks. It's like a Hollywood showdown, right? The Los Angeles Kings, they're like a premium steak, perfectly cooked, regal, and outstanding. And truly a golden team. On the other hand, the San Jose Sharks, they're like sushi, a cold dish that needs to bring some heat to the ice, but often flailed in the past. Remember, cold like Biden's failed ice cream flavors, folks. With the Kings leading 1-0, they've got the upper hand. Anze Kopitar and his crew know how to command the game, playing with the swagger of true royalty.
We got
the Sharks, they're tricky, lurking and waiting to strike. Ultimately, though, I have to give this one to the Kings, Jason. Their offense is shining brighter than the California sun, while the Sharks still look like they're lost in the ocean depths. Kings over Sharks any day, my friend, and that's how the cookie
He's really living into that Brump personality.
Tim Walz keeps his hands out of the cookie jar. Victory, Kings, let's go!
Oh, we got a Tim Walz tray in there. Yes, we got the Brump. The British Trump. Or Austin Powers Trump. How's it going, John? How are we doing? Oh, man. Let me go ahead and put my Pens Flyers call sheets back real quick. Because I pulled them out for the Pens game. And did not have a chance to put them back before going bowling. Let's see. Come on, go in there. Go in the holes. Yeah, this stream was kind of rushed together last minute because I was out bowling. I bowl a league Tuesday nights, and I was out bowling and literally just got back when I sent that message in the Discord saying, it's official, we're live, I'm working on this as we speak. So that was kind of the workflow as soon as I got home. So, oh man. But yeah, we are rocking and rolling here. Trying to see what the second period is going to have to bring for us. Gonna take a look here real quick. Take a look at other NHL scores around the league. The Mammoth losing to the Oilers 5-3 with 7:40 left in regulation. 275 already. Madness. Like I said, Trumper, like I said in the Discord, man, the hockey streams do well. People like the hockey. I'm wondering if hockey is like that underfilled niche on YouTube. I'm almost wondering if that's the case because every time I've done a hockey stream, it feels like recently, they have done exceptional. If we go back into my live stream history, man, let me take a look here. I go to my live stream history. Stream today, 901 views so far, and got 14 subscribers. We gained like 10 subs or something like that when I covered the 10 Sharks, and it got like 300 views across a few streams. Then we go into the off season when I did some Stanley Cup playoffs. 400 views, 657, 197, 985, 297. 71, 97. It really didn't pick up in the early rounds, but like Stanley Cup finals, man, hockey started picking up. 297, 985, 197, 657, 412 in 5 games. Like, that is a crazy run of streams for this channel. Frozen Frenzy, all 32. Yes, sir. All 32 teams in action tonight. Keep saying it, John. Hockey is the most underrated sport. Well, you might be onto something there. Red alert. Red alert. The Rangers might win a game. The Rangers are up 1-0 at the start of the third. They might win a game. The Benajad had the only goal. Oh, man. We go ahead and hit Iron Man. Looking at the Canadiens Kraken. The Canadiens up right now 2-0 over the Kraken with 6:44 left in the second. NFL most overrated, always talked about. Even in the summer, always NFL. Yeah, and I'm wondering, I'm seeing that now with the hockey streams. I mean, they just tend to roll. They tend to do their own little thing. So, let me go ahead and do something real quick here. Oh, man. Let's see. So how we doing, Chad? How we doing tonight, everybody? I am a little bit kind of shot on the voice. I've already done one long big stream tonight for NHL, and now this is the next one, second one of the night. So we'll see how long I last and how well I keep up. Oh man, let's see. Nope, and there we go, and there we go. But yeah, we are rocking and rolling here. NBA streams would be elite, but also hard to do, I would think. I don't think they would be as hard as hockey. I don't think they would be as hard as hockey for one big reason. Yeah, there's as much action in NBA as there is NHL, but also, you gotta think about it this way. There's a lot more breaks in the action, a lot more timeouts get taken, a lot more, you know what I mean, timeouts for substitutions, because you can't just do it like in hockey. If you want to make a change from, you know, your first line to your second line, just have the first line come off and pop the second line on. You can't do that in the NBA, I don't think. I think you have to go and actually do it at a timeout, don't you? Big story during baseball season is most likely NFL offseason story over an in-season MLB game, possibly offseason NBA, before more MLB or hockey. Yeah, I see that. I can definitely see that, man. Let's see. Oh, man. Okay. Boom, boom. Okay. But yeah, there we go. I just got that all situated. Hockey's the only sport where all the on-the-fly subs. That's kind of what I thought. So, yeah, looking now across the NHL right now. The Mammoth are on a power play. You like never watch hockey. You don't even know teams. I could throw the Springfield Slappers versus the Memphis Speed Skaters, and you wouldn't know the difference. Man, but the Mammoth now have a power play. Down by 2 with 4:38 to go in regulation. That game might be close. Keep an eye on that. The Canucks, they are a candidate for tying up the Rangers game at with a power play with 18.5 to go. The Kraken have a power play with 5:14 to go in the second. Let's see. That's why I don't like football. I still like it a bit, but everybody loves the NFL. It's talked about all the time. I don't understand. I get it. I get it. The Ducks won in a shootout over the Panthers. Oh my word. Bro, there was like so much overtime tonight. Jets Wild, overtime. Ducks Panthers, shootout. Blue Jackets Sabres, overtime. Hens Flyers, shootout, but or almost just overtime, but it ended up being a shootout. The Boise State Fighting Potato Farmers versus the New York F-22s. Nice. That's perfect. Oh yeah, shoot. Tomorrow I gotta watch back the Penguins broadcast. Because yeah. Actually, real quick, while we're at commercial, let me see how far back I can go. Okay, I can go back to 12 a.m. on Sunday today. Okay. Well, I can definitely watch it tomorrow. Because I want to take a look back at the game while we have it on, while we can still go back and watch it. So I can actually see myself on the TV. Because, like, that's an uncommon thing. You're not going to be on TV all that often. So. Oh, man. Let's see. I recorded and saw you in PDF. That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Only problem is I couldn't record it. I didn't. Oh, I could have, but I chose to not record it. So. How'd you send pictures on Discord? I got screenshots from the highlight reel. So I pulled up like a highlights video and then took a screenshot of those. So. Let's see. Recorded the replay that night. Fortunately, I don't think I can record the replay. So I have to do what I can. I might be able to record it, actually. I might be able to set up something where I set up like a little apparatus down here. I don't know. Probably not, though. It'd probably be way too much to have to deal with. So, for some reason, it won't let you send pictures. That's odd. What? Bro, the Patriots are sellers at the deadline. The Patriots are sellers at the deadline. Bro. That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh, man. But yeah. I am going to definitely take a look at that and watch it back tomorrow so that I can see it. Blues replay games overnight. The Pens usually do as well, but they usually do like a condensed version. So on Discord, yeah, I can't. Hold on, let me take a look. It might be a permissions kind of thing. Let me check that real quick. Server settings. Yeah, I saw that. Steelers trade for Kyle Duggar. I saw that while I was at bowling tonight. Let's see. Verified GOAT. Terms. Do I not have it? Text permissions. Oh. Yeah, that would be why. Attach files, confirm. Attach files, confirm. Okay. Now it should work. Let me take a look real quick. The Pens might replay. They might replay. I don't know. They're probably going to replay the Flyers game. Let's see. I gotta take a look because I know they always do that, but like 170 or something. That is. There we go. NHL Network is not going to show. They're just going to replay on the fly all night. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can. But I'm going to go back and watch it tomorrow for sure. And if only the Cowboys had a star defensive player that could lead the team on defense. I know. If only, man. But we are getting ready now for the second intermission, hopefully soon. Or for the second quarter, pretty soon. Or period. Whatever it is. My brain's gone. All right. Yeah, we are getting close to the next period. And the Oilers got a goal. 6-3. That game's over. Just about. The NHL Network replayed the game today. Oh, but blackout if you're in market. Ah. Yeah. Because I tested the pictures in the NHL chat. There we go. You see me. I can see myself. Oh, that's cool. That is so cool. Like it is like so like odd seeing yourself on the TV. Like I'm looking forward to going back and seeing that overnight. I might take a look at that a little bit later tonight, actually, while we're on stream, maybe in the second intermission. Take a look at it. Not now, because we're so close to the next period, obviously, but... But yeah. Yeah, so I am in... It's actually a Pirates hat. It's this hat I wore last night. This is like my trademark hat anymore. Is this Pirates hat. I was wearing it forward, not backward. Normally I wear it backwards on streams, but normally I'll wear it forward when I can because, you know, I'm going to start wearing this forward whenever I get a ring light down here eventually, but it kills the lighting, so I wear it backwards on streams. And then that flag, I wore that as like a little cape yesterday. I always wear that whenever I go to, whatchamacallit. Okay. So let's see. We are getting ready now for the second period of action here pretty soon from San Jose. John, if you saw, I moved actually to the front row after the I moved to the front row after the first period. Well, the Pirates burned down the alleyway because of dumpster fire. They call a team. Oh, they don't know how to run a team. They don't know how to spend right. I 100% saw the flag. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. I had to rehang it up today. I had to rehang it up today so I could actually go back and do it. Let's see. Ooh, wait a minute. This. Oh. Whoa! That's gotta be because I'm signed into my account. Let me go into a blank account real quick and test something. Am I legitimately like popping up on something like for the search? There's no shot. Whoa! Oh, if I sign out, I'm trying to make sure I'm on a completely blank. Let's see. Also, no, using a lighter would cost too much. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not popping up unless you're already watching my content. So here we go, getting ready for the second period of action. Let me go ahead and update this to P2. All right, here we go. The opening draw for the second period is going to be underway here from San Jose. And here we go. The draw is going to be won by the Kings, taking it all the way back into the defensive end, trying to find somewhere to go on the near side. Going to try to send it out, and the Sharks with a chance. Here comes a shot. Not going to go. The shot there by Jeff Skinner. Not going to go in. Trying to see here now. The Sharks taking it behind the net in the offensive end. Back again behind, trying to find a shooting lane. Puck goes loose, but still possessing it in the zone. Never mind. It goes in the neutral zone. Here come the Kings going the other way. Trying to first get a stick on it was Corey Perry. But, yeah. Back in the defensive end they go, trying to find where they can go. Your least favorite NFL or NHL team, 32, by the way. It figures. As Dumoulin coming into the offensive end, trying to send it back behind the net. Not going to go. The Sharks trying to take it the other way. On the near side board, trying to send it up. And the Kings going to down that puck for the Sharks to take it. Here comes Jeff Skinner. Shot. Not going to go. The goalie's not going to let that by him real easy. Not Kempe. Not Kemper. Going to the near side. The Kings going to try and clear it out to the neutral zone in towards the offensive end behind the Sharks goalie. Who's in net for the Sharks tonight? It's either Askarov or Nejekovic. However you say his name. Let's see. Corey Perry has a California team, not the Ducks. Seems so strange. It is. But here we go. You got Liljegren with the puck, sending it out to the near side. And the Sharks trying to take it to the offensive end. And let's see, Kings desperately trying to poke it away, but the Sharks trying to maintain possession on the near side for the Sharks. Over cross ice was Orlov to the far side, trying to find a shooting lane somewhere. Takes it, sends it towards the net, not going to go. And here come the Kings going the other way. I believe that's Lafayette, but the Sharks going to send it right back on into the near side. Trying to battle for that puck. The shot, not going to go. The shot there by Orlov. Now trying to see the Sharks keeping it in. Keeping it in is going to be Celebrini Cross to the outside, trying to find a lane, but the Kings are going to take that free loop. Never mind. Here's a chance. Trying to get a wraparound to the near side. Not going to go. A nice takeaway there by Will Smith. As the Sharks have possession through the neutral zone, back to the offensive end. Here comes a pass up by, I believe that was Smith. Trying to find somewhere to go, but the Kings taking it the other way. And here we go. The Sharks taking it the other way with Sam Dickinson going to send it out. And the Kings taking it right back in their own defensive end. So here we go. The Kings trying to take it into the offensive end. Not going to go. Taking it back into the neutral zone as they cross the line. Now the Sharks have possession here with Dickinson going wing to wing back to Dickinson. Taking it up into the neutral zone to the near side. Trying to pass to Will Smith. And it goes out of play over the glass. All right. Let's see. Oh, man. 10th game. Is that what I'm looking for? Nope, that's just the highlights. So, here we go. The Kings trying to make something work here. Or the Sharks, sorry. Moving into the offensive end with Klingberg. And back to Klingberg at the top of the zone. Trying to find a shooting lane, a passing lane, something. Somewhere. The Kings desperately trying to poke it away. Who was that? That was on the poke away with Edmondson. But now battling back in behind the net. The Sharks trying to get possession. It looks like it's going to be Dallandria that's battling alongside the far side corner. Trying to find somewhere to go is Goodrow. Battling it out. The Kings trying to take possession on the near side. And here comes Edmondson trying to send it up the near side. They're going to send it out. And here come the Kings on a drive here with Milad. Shot! He scores! He did score. I thought it went over the play. I thought it went off the pipe and out. But no, it is a beautiful, beautiful goal by Jeff Milad. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. So there we go. The Kings getting a nice little opportunity there to up that score. Hopefully ours updates soon. Come on, you can update. We're waiting on this to update to a 2. Hands are up. Hands are up, and this will update on its own here as the Kings win the draw on the near side. There we go. It just updated as the Kings trying to move it up in through the neutral zone with Armia moving into the offensive end, trying to get a little bit of a push here right in front of the net, but the Sharks going to take it away with Dickinson. Trying to move somewhere to go. Dumoulin keeping it in for the Kings on the defense or on the offensive end behind the net, battling for the puck. And here we go. The Sharks trying to take it the other way. They do. Taking it out is going to be Jeff Skinner. Moving it up to Dickinson across the outside, trying to find Dersharnius. Not going to go anywhere. Battling for the puck on the far side corner. The Sharks do have possession. Shot. Not going to go. A rebound chance. Another shot. Not going to go. Wide open net for Skinner. Couldn't punch it in. The Sharks managing to keep it in, though. Back in behind the net, trying to find somewhere to go alongside the far boards as the Kings take possession. Going to try and take it out of the neutral zone. They do. Coming the other way, here's going to be Corey Perry. And it looks like the Sharks got possession, taking it through the neutral zone, through center ice. Here they go to the offensive end. The Sharks trying to get a bit of a drive going here. Try and get something on the board. Back to the double zone shot. Not going to go in. Battling on the near side. The Kings trying to move it out with Kuzmenko. They get it successfully to the neutral zone. Battling. Kuzmenko gets into the offensive end. Here come the Kings with a chance, but not a lot of man support. Not a lot of manpower. Oh, man. Why is my first Instagram reel? Did you know Big Bird was supposed to be on the Challenger? Oh, man. Look at here. The Kings trying to take this puck away from the Sharks in the offensive end. Chance. Shot. Not going to go. Kings taking it the other way. The shot was made by Eklund as the Kings successfully cleared it out for the Sharks to be able to take it by Orlov on the near side. Moving it through neutral zone to the far side. Trying to find a lane across the middle. Trying to find somewhere to go. But the Sharks are getting basically suffocated right now a little bit. And shot not going to go for the Sharks. Nice, easy save there made by Kemper. But a shot now here. Nice block. And a chance. The puck is loose. The goalie's out of the crease, but no goal. Lafayette on a nice body block. But, yeah, Kemper not going to let that one go. Absolutely freaking beautiful. A freaking beauty. Oh, man. So we shall see. Oh, man. Let's see. All right. Here we go. Kings defensive zone face off. They win the draw, trying to get it out. Sharks with a chance. Quick, easy shot. No, the pass was not going to be good. The pass from Smith to Toffoli just did not go. Now the Sharks regroup back into the offensive end. They go. Not going to go back into the neutral zone. Lost puck. Trying to battle for it. The Sharks trying to move it in, but the Kings intercept a pass, taking it the other way, trying to push it out. And Sharks get possession back in the defensive end. Looking at the shots, it is 16-7 favoring the Sharks here. But the Sharks are not taking advantage of these shots. Nice saves being made all around by Kemper. Battling on the near side. The Sharks shot not going to go wide left. Trying to battle for the puck on the near side boards. Trying to see who's going to get it. Looks like the Kings going to come away with it. Maybe. But here comes a chance for the Sharks. Can they get a shot off? Trying to control it. Shot going to go wide left. Not going to go. The Kings going to take it the other way. And here's going to come the odd man rush. 3-on-2 for the Kings. Trying to find a way to make something happen. Going to slow down just a little bit. Get a shot off towards the net. Not going to go. Rebound. Not going to go. Had a chance but couldn't punch it in. And now the Kings going to get possession clear back in the defensive end with Kempe, I believe it is. Either Kempe or Doughty, one of the two. Either an 8 or a 9, but here we go. The Kings into the offensive end, trying to find somewhere to go. That was Doughty, by the way. Over to Doughty, trying to find somewhere to go. Shot, not going to go in. Oh, no, he did. He did score. My bad, I completely missed it. It was a Drew Doughty goal. I can't believe brother's still playing. He was on my NHL slap shot for the Wii back in 2009. Bro is ancient. But he still is playing. Wow. Beautiful play there. Ah, the beauty. Right on in there. Right in through the hole the goalie made. A beauty. I'm not rooting for the Kings. I'm not rooting for any team here. I don't really have a horse in this race. But that was a beautifully placed shot by Doughty. Wow. So here we go. Center ice face-off now for the Sharks and Kings here. The Sharks trying to get something on the board with 13-17 left in the second. And the Kings going to win the draw, trying to find somewhere to go. Anze Kopitar final year, he says. Well, yeah, we'll see. I mean, he's been around the league again. He's been same deal as Doughty. Been around forever. Both, I remember playing the Kings on NHL Slapshot when I was on the Atlanta Thrashers and always seeing Kopitar and Doughty. But here we go. Kings trying to get a chance, but no, the Sharks are going to take it away. Going to be down by Dallandria, trying to move it up through to the offensive end. Here comes a race for the puck. Icing is waved off. Back behind the net, back behind Kemper. Trying to find somewhere to go. The Kings do successfully clear it, but the Sharks have possession. Taking it back to the defensive end for a little bit of room. And here we go, trying to find somewhere he can go, trying to move up through the zone. And going to just do a little pump and dump. Back behind Kemper, battling for the puck. But it looks like it's going to be a battle on the near side. Trying to find somewhere to go. Thrashers, yeah, they're the Jets now. They're the Winnipeg Jets. Here we go. Doughty passes it across ice. Trying to find somewhere to go to the near side. Oh, man, I think they moved it 13, somewhere in there. It was shortly after NHL Slapshot. Because I remember in NHL Slapshot, then I started watching hockey, and I'm like, where's the Thrashers? And who's the Jets? Here he goes. There with a shot. Not going to go. A nice shot there made by Koroshev. But not going to go in. Wowzers. Like 12, 14, or 13. It was somewhere in there. It was shortly after NHL Slapshot for the Wii. Shortly after. We'll take a quick little update in basketball real quick. Clippers-Warriors are the only game going, and they're at the half right now. Clippers up on the Warriors, 49-46. And then going into the World Series, that was a Blue Jays domination tonight. 6-2 final score. Looking across the NHL, Rangers-Canucks. Rangers are up 1-0 with 4.5 to go in regulation. Canadians up 2-0 on the Kraken at the second intermission, and we are here at 11:59 left in the second. Looking at some of the games that went final since our last update, the Mammoth lost to the Oilers 6-3. The Avalanche put up 8 goals on the Devils, and the Blackhawks put up 7 goals on the Senators tonight. Kind of crazy how that happens. The Blues suffered another blowout tonight after last night's absolute pantsing. 5-2 at the hands of the Red Wings tonight. 6-3 at the hands of the Pens last night. Oh, man. And the Bruins rallied back with 5 unanswered goals to win. Oh, my word. The Sharks, or the Isles got 2 goals. 2 goals early on. Just like the Pens did last night. And then did not make it happen. Winnipeg Jets 1 moved to Arizona in 996. Yeah. Yeah, like that is crazy, man. That is a combined loss by 6 goals over 2 days. Wowzers. Oh, man. So here we go. We are back taking a look at most goals by defensemen. Drew Doughty ties Rob Blake for the most in NHL history, and Steve Duchesne is behind him by a distance, by a whopping 62 goals behind. So here we go. Either NHL or Kings history, one of the two. Might have been Kings history, but here we go. We're taking another look at that Drew Doughty goal. The nice hole, a small little hole he found. Here we go. 3-0 for the Kings. Defensive zone face off for them. Takes a draw. Sharks win it. Over to the near side, trying to find somewhere to go. Goes down. That was, I believe, who was it? That was going to be Dershny. And the Sharks are going to have to play defense here as the Kings moving into the offensive end. Passing in, going to dump it in, back in behind the net, trying to get the puck. And that's going to be, who was that? I don't know, but going back the other way. By the way, that was Kempe. But now the Sharks on a 3-on-2, trying to find something, passing in, not going to go, deflected off a King, and now the Kings are going to move it the other way. Moving it up through center ice, out to the outside, going to dump it in, and taking a look. They lost maybe 5 or 6 games I went to against the Blackhawks. Wow. Wow. Are the Blackhawks, like, good this year? Or are they just doing really well against really crappy teams? And the Sharks keep it in the offensive end. Here comes your chance. Ow, I just bit my mouth. Ow. Not going to go on the one-timer on the near side. Gets the rebound. And the Kings going to take it the other way. Ow. Ow. So, here we go. Trying to find somewhere to go with it. The Sharks in the offensive end. Back in behind the net to the far side. Trying to see what they can do. Trying to pass it around is going to be Dershny. Going around, trying to battle for it is Will Smith. And the Kings take it the other way. And just going to dump it in so that he can go for a Kings line change here. Back in behind the net now for the Sharks. Moving it, and the puck's going to be loose. Kings have possession, but they're going to give it right back over to the Sharks, who are going to send it clear on out. And icing. Okay. Take a look. How we doing, chat? How we doing? How we doing? Take a look at the channel. How are we chilling over here? We're still at 275. That's fine. That's fine. All right. So here we go. Trying to find somewhere to go. The Kings in the defensive end. Passing it to the near side. And going to dump it right back in for Dickinson. Dershny all over there as well. And the Sharks trying to take it out the other way. Racing for the puck along the far side boards. And we got a stoppage. Out of play. To get ready for bed? Fair enough. Fair enough. We'll see how long this goes. We might go for a little bit. It all just depends on how things end up playing tonight. So, we'll see what happens. Because I am feeling a bit more tired than I was expecting. We'll see. If viewership tends to taper off, we might call it a bit early. But, you know, I figure I can hop on, chat, hang out a little bit. Still going to be covering the second period, though. Oh, man. Take a look over on X while we have a little bit of time. Kyle Duggar to the Steelers. Look again. Let's see. Oh, man. Are you kidding me? Stephen Ross was upset that he had to walk to his car from his private jet. Wow. Oh, man. Oh, we'll see. I'm not tired. I worked at 8:15 today. Unfortunately, I do tomorrow. Yeah, I typically start work around 9 a.m. So let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Oh yeah, the Packers have their big throwback unis. This Skipper crawled. Oh man. So here we go. Offensive zone face off for the Kings coming up. And trying to go. Sharks win the draw, taking in the defensive end, trying to find someone to go cartwheel. If I see Stephen Ross doing a cartwheel, I'm shaving my entire head. Facial hair, everything. Not AI video, though. Not an AI generated video. Actual Stephen Ross. So here we go. The Sharks moving into the offensive end. Shot, not going to go. Rebound, chance, but it's going to be deflected off by a Kings stick. Over on the near side, keeping it in the offensive end. Chance for the Sharks, but they can't get a clean shot off. So battling again, back in behind. The Kings are going to flip it up the other way. Oh, let's see. Ferraro around to the outside. Trying to take it the other way, wing to wing. Trying to find some help for the Sharks. They are moving the puck up. I believe that is Klingberg. Moving into the offensive end here. Going to take a pass around. Dumps out to the outside. Gets it for the Sharks. Shot, but not going to go. Way short, or way in front of the net. Trying to find somewhere to go. Back in over the other side. Battling it out with Wenberg in front of the net. And the King. No, the Sharks maintain possession. Getting in, trying to get a little bit of a drive to the net here. Trying to find a little bit of a shooting lane. Over to the outside. Trying to find somewhere they can go for the Sharks. Come on, make it a game. Make it a game. Make it a game, Sharks. Shot! Not going to go. Rebound, not able to get it, but they are battling on the outside. Having possession of the Sharks. From the top of the zone, Eklund. Over, trying to find somewhere to go. Shot! Not going to go. Battling for the puck now. It looks like Korashev's going to get it on the outside. Dumps it in. Backing around to the near side. Trying to find somewhere to go with Wenberg with the puck over here. And let's see. Trying to see what they can do. And we have a helmet off for a Shark. Eklund's helmet has to head off because, or Eklund has to head off because he does not have a helmet. So here we go. Puck's going to be sent across, trying to keep possession in the Sharks' end. Trying to find somewhere to go to the near side. Back around, over to Orlov. Dumps it back in around, behind for Celebrini. Shot in front of the net, not going to go. The Kings now are going to flip it out and take it, or dump it out the other way for the Sharks to have to regroup and going for a line change here. Here we go. Smith with the puck now, moving, passing across into the offensive end for Celebrini. Back in behind to the near side, trying to find somewhere to go. Back to the back of the zone. Going wing to wing, trying to take it a little bit of a drive here. I believe that's Klingberg coming in. Shot! Not going to go. A nice save by Kemper. For your scoreboard Kings logo to the Kings jersey logo. Yeah, I like the classic. Well, not the classic, but like this Kings logo. The shiny silver chrome helmets tonight. They are nice. They're in white helmets, but Kemper has a silver. Kemper's using a silver goalie helmet, but the Kings are using white helmets tonight. Here we go. Kings taking it into the offensive end, trying to find somewhere to go with it. Battling in the near side corner. Come on, make something out of it here, Kings. And the Sharks now going to take it, trying to take it the other way. It looks like Klingberg going to try and work on sending it out. And the Kings are going to keep it in. Back in behind the net, trying to find somewhere to go with it. And battling out to the outside, going to flip it out. The Sharks do that, and they are going to send it out. So there we go. Back along the near side, and the Sharks trying to take it with Klingberg, trying to find somewhere to go. And let's see, battling it out to the near side, trying to find somewhere they can go and not going to really get much of anything. Sharks with possession now in their own zone. And it looks like the Kings now taking it back the other way. Nope, the Sharks have it in the defensive end, trying to make something happen out of it. The more I'm thinking we go just to the end of the second. Just because I am starting to feel the tiredness. I'm feeling the hunger. I didn't really eat dinner tonight. I had lunch. I got something to go when we went to go get dinner at Red Robin, but I did not eat. So I might wrap up a bit early so I can get some food. I know John's talking about going to bed. Trombone is working on some work, and yeah. We'll see. I'm not used to these West Coast games. That's the logo I think of when I think of them. Used it for a long time. I also like the crown. I did like the crown. The crown's what I grew up on because I spent so long playing NHL Slapshot, and that still had the crown logo. So they've used this crest logo since like the 2010 season, maybe. 2010, 2011, something like that. But before that, it was the purple crown, and their colors were mostly purple. John doesn't want to go to bed. Yeah, unfortunately, we all need sleep, and I have not been getting much of it lately. Like, literally, if we go back to since like 10 a.m. Saturday, I've had maybe 21 hours of quality sleep. So, Wenberg not going to be accepted there. He's going to be rejected. Back out to the outside, trying to find somewhere to go for the Sharks. Oh, back to the top of the zone, to the near side. Trying to find somewhere. Going to dump it back on in is Orlov. Back into the near side along the boards. Trying to find somewhere to go. Orlov with the puck now, working his way back and forth. And the Kings going to take it the other way with Dumoulin. Dumoulin going to send it out. And here we go. Flipping it into the zone. Battling for that puck with the Sharks. Liljegren. And we got a big old battle for the puck alongside the boards, but the Kings end up coming away with it with Denault. Denault back to the back of the zone, back ultimately to Ceci, or Ceci. Ceci up in the zone to Moore. Battling for the puck, Trevor Moore to the near side, trying to find somewhere to go, and the puck goes into the neutral zone. The Sharks have a chance. Kings going to just dump it in, and the in goal for the net is Askarov for the Sharks. Here we go. Sharks trying to make something happen here. Going to dump it into the offensive end. Ceci? Oh, it is Ceci, not Ceci? Okay. It's odd. If it was Ceci, I would have thought C-I-C-I, but it's C-E-C-I. I thought Ceci. But it's Ceci? Okay. Here we go. Battling back in behind the net. The Sharks take it out of the defensive end, trying to find somewhere to go. They are going to send it out with Celebrini over through the center ice. And here comes a chance shot. Not going to go. Back over to the near side towards Celebrini, or towards Toffoli. Back to the outside. The Sharks trying to make something happen. John scores! That goal by Will Smith. Celebrini on the assist. Beautiful play there by the Sharks. Bro, the Sharks' goal horn literally sounds like a freaking, like a barge. Like, you know what I mean? Like that, or like a cruise ship horn. I mean, I guess it makes sense for San Jose, but like... It's Cody C-E-C-I. Unless I couldn't read it whenever I made the call sheet, but I just made the call sheet tonight with them. So here we go, 4.5 to go in the second, and the Sharks have trying to get possession after the faceoff in the neutral zone. Gonna move it back in behind for Kemper. And the Sharks still trying to battle, get that puck, but the Kings are gonna take it the other way. Here comes Kempe, sends it out into the offensive end. And this is Will Smith's third goal of the season in all in the last 4 games. Okay. So here we go. Battling for the puck. The Kings trying to take it out. And let's see. Over the near side. The Kings trying to make something happen here along the boards. Gonna send it in. Gonna do a little pump and dump here. And let's see. Battling for the puck. The Kings now still staying in the offensive end. Trying to find somewhere to go. Back on the far side. Here comes a chance. Kempe back to the behind. Over to Kuzmenko. Trying to work the area behind the net. Trying to get past shot. Not going to go. But shot by Kempe. Or no, it's Doughty. Not going to go. Doughty now over to the outside. Not going to be able to really do much there. Over to Fiala. And the Sharks are going to take it out and send it out of play. Okay. Oh, we'll see. Oh, man. Look at the NHL now. The Canadiens up 3-0 on the Kraken. And the Rangers won 2-0 over the Canucks. Okay. Let us see. Okay. Taking a little bit of a look here on X. Let's see. Oh my word. It was, wow, that was beautiful, but it absolutely awful. The Sharks are my West Coast team. I'm up late at night, NHL app, so you can listen to all teams radio. I listen to Sharks games, announcer's voice. Nice. Oh man. Let's see. Just taking a little bit of a look here on X while we are chilling. Oh, the Canucks had their throwback night tonight. Interesting. Whoa, what? Bro, what was that? I don't know basketball, but Giannis got away with a massive... Bro walked across the entire state of Wisconsin. Bro literally got it. He possessed it at the three-point arc, walked around, juked a dude out, and then still was walking it into the net till right underneath the rim. Bro. That was like 10 steps. As Doughty with the puck for the Kings in the offensive end, trying to find somewhere to go as we hit the 3-minute mark left in the second period. Also, when I was in school falling asleep, an announcer's voice just stuck with me. Hey, fair enough, man. Fair enough. We all have that announcer. We all have that voice that just puts us to bed, you know? And let's see the Sharks in the offensive end trying to make something happen here, battling it out and trying to find where they can go is Eklund. Shot, he scores! Wow. Philip Koroshev on the goal. They make it a game 3-2 Sharks, baby. Wow. 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 So we will see. And the Sharks are making it happen. They're taking advantage. Let us see. So, the Sharks have the puck in the defensive end, trying to make something happen here for them offensively, trying to keep it rolling. Moving the puck to the offensive end. And the Kings are going to intercept the pass here with, that was Denault on the interception. Trying to find somewhere to go. And the Sharks going to pass it around back in the defensive end, trying to get it out of their zone. The defensive zone they do. Off of the stick of Celebrini into the offensive end they go. But the Kings going to successfully take it out with Joel Armia. Here come the Kings moving into the Sharks offensive end, and we got a puck in the netting, out of play. These years I've been listening to Flames. Their win song at home is perfect. It's Ring of Fire. That's perfect. I think also liked them for a long time. Not better than Pens or Blues or Pens or Lightning. Yeah, I used to listen to the Pens radio network as a kid, like all the time. Like I would put on like the Pens game as I'm going to bed or something like that, because I always go to bed like listening to something. Ever since I got on like watching YouTube, that's like been my thing. I just put on a couple YouTube videos, go to sleep. But back in the day, I had a radio in my bedroom, and I would just play that all night. And I'd put on like the Pens game, Steeler game, whatever games, or I put on some music, whatever. I'd listen to 93.7 The Fan, Pittsburgh Penguins radio network. Twin song is also perfect. Don't stop believing. South Detroit. Born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going in the net. As the Kings have the puck back in behind the net in their offensive end, trying to find somewhere to go alongside the CC, and the puck's going to be loose again. Kuzmenko trying to find somewhere to go with it alongside the near corner. Same here, I like listening to Mike Lang. I don't know if I've ever heard him. I might have to take a look at him, man. Here we go. Puck is loose. The Sharks trying to get it in the defensive end. They do, moving it up with 1:15 to go in the period. The Sharks gonna dump it in, and here comes CC over to the near side. Dumps it out. Trying to find somewhere to go. And Kempe battling for the puck alongside his buddy Jeff Malott. And the Kings will have possession of the puck. Turcotte making the pass out back to the defensive end. And here comes Turcotte's shot. Going to be deflected up into the netting. All right. Let's see. Let us see. Oh, let's see. Whoa! Whoa, that is insane. I'll talk about it here in a second. The Kings in the offensive end trying to find somewhere to go. The Sharks having a chance to take it the other way. Enberg now with the puck into the offensive end for the Sharks, trying to find somewhere to go. And going to go back in behind the net. The Kings trying to clear it out with 36 seconds to go in the period. Moves all the way into the Kings offensive end, but it's going to be Klingberg with the puck trying to find a way to go. Finding Ferraro to the near side, trying to pass it up, going to dump it in with 25 seconds to go in the period. The Sharks trying to find one more hole while they have the momentum in this period here. They already got 2 goals in the span of 2 minutes, and they are trying to extend that, but the Kings are going to take it the other way with 14.5 to go. Here they come into their offensive end, trying to find somewhere to go. Going to pass it around here in the near side boards. Battling for it is going to be Lafayette with a couple of Sharks players. 3, 2, 1, and we have just hit the end of the second period. End of the second. I think all teams except LA Dodgers and LA Rams. Sharks announcer and him kind of sound similar. Maybe that's why I like the Sharks. The Blues are number 1. Looking at multiple favorites. Fair enough. Ours on the same owner as the Rams. Huh. But yeah. Category 5, Hurricane Melissa had a 241 mile an hour wind gust. Oh my freaking word. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. 241 miles an hour. Wow. Oh, yeah, only one game in the NHL tomorrow night after the Frozen Frenzy tonight. Oh, man. Is it over water or land still? Well, it cleared Jamaica. In fact, you know what? Let's wrap up this stream with a little weather talk, because I can be a weather nerd. Let me go ahead and pull up WeatherWise here real quick, and we will go ahead and showcase that. You go ahead and add a source here real quick. Add a window capture, add source, add a new source instead. Well, whatever. We're going to set this to be WeatherWise. Okay, done. Oh, and we're going to trim off a little bit here. So, let me go ahead and shrink this just a little bit. My preferred thing is WeatherWise to use, and actually it is about to make a second landfall. Right here is where the hurricane is. It is still a Cat 4, so it is currently rocking 132 mile an hour winds with a 950 millibar pressure, which is good considering where it was right about here. When it was right about here, it had about an 892 low central pressure. The lower the number, the worse the storm. Basically, the lower the pressure, think about it, the higher the intensity. higher the winds. Because the eye being so low pressure, the winds are rushing in faster to fill that pressure. Because all wind is just the movement of air molecules from high pressure to low pressure. That's all it is. You know? So think about it. If you have a stupidly low pressure, the air is gonna be rushing to fill it quickly, which is essentially gonna cause wind to be super fast. And the thing was a beauty, but a sad beauty. This is Jamaica right here. Right over here is Jamaica. It is right now on track to make a landfall near Palma Soriano, Cuba. But it made landfall right in the area here between Savannah Lamar and Black River, Jamaica. Closer to Black River. It was like right at the province line here along the A2. And then it jumped out across Jamaica, got a little bit of time to re-strengthen, reorganize. In fact, we put this on loop. You can actually see how this thing did it. Well, actually, it's a little bit far gone now. This is a short loop, but the eye was completely closed when it was near Montego Bay, Jamaica. Now it has a well-defined eye again. Not as well structured. You can see the blacks and grays are like very cold clouds, which are higher up in the atmosphere. So you want to, basically what you'll see in a theoretical strong storm. In fact, let me see if I can pull this up. Melissa IR imagery. Can I find some images on it here? Yes. This is what it looked like a day ago. Look at how many grays and blacks there are right around the eye. That is where you have that super high cloud top, super strong core. And it's symmetrical too. If we look at Melissa right now, it's very asymmetrical. The northwest side, not looking very strong. The southern side is very strong. A little bit in the northeast, you're getting a little bit of strengthening over here. Know why, good or bad? Near the eye is the strongest. The eye wall is the strongest part of the storm. That's where the strongest winds and the strongest showers are going to be condensed. And if it has an eye, it is all the stronger. Because the eye means it is properly venting. It's how a hurricane works, right? Is you have the eye shoots out because it's a low pressure. It's trying to shoot out and lower the pressure even more. And then it kind of sends air out over top of the hurricane. If there's not an eye there, think about it this way. If you have a ceiling and I send something up into the ceiling, my hand here can't go any higher than this. So it can't really well get out. But if it has the eye, the air can go out and circle around. That's kind of what helps power hurricanes. So that's kind of how this works. So the eye being present, and even this eye, even it's not a beautiful eye, but it is like it's not as symmetrical, but it is a well-defined eye. Granted, you're not fully encapsulated over here on this northwest side, which is good on that side. It's not going to be as strong. I mean, no part of this hurricane is going to be nice unless you're out in the bands. But it's better if you're going to make contact with the eye wall. It's better if you're on this northwest side, at least for Melissa. Not typically, but for Melissa, because look at how the grays and blacks don't encapsulate. They break up a little bit right in here. That's showing that you have maybe an eye. Is it going through an eye wall replacement cycle? Maybe. No, it's just been struggling to get a well-defined ring of convection. But yeah, and then you can see all of this is all connected to Melissa. Even up here, it's all connected. It's fanning out so far. Like, this thing is literally about as far out as the Bahamas right now. While the center still hasn't even made landfall in Cuba. Meanwhile, it's going to go out to sea from there, maybe skirting by Bermuda, and then shooting out there. Land stops a hurricane. Yes, basically a hurricane is the interaction of land and storms, and strong storms and low pressure. When you get over land, there's a level of friction that works to tear apart the storm. So that is why hurricanes struggle over land. They don't have the fuel source, and the friction of the land itself breaks apart the system. Hurricanes are very delicate. You don't think it because of how strong they can be and how powerful they can be, but hurricanes are very delicate. They are more delicate than wet toilet paper. So that's why they are very delicate, but thankfully it looks like it's going to go completely out to sea, be a fish storm, maybe touch base up here in Scotland. The next big thing after it gets through Cuba and the Bahamas is hoping that it skirts to in between Bermuda and the States. The hope is that it kind of sticks out more to this western or this westerly track. That's kind of like the hope. That's the best case scenario. Thankfully, some of the early models were showing we could have seen another Sandy, where it kind of goes up like this and then kind of redirects right back into the northeast into like Connecticut, Rhode Island, New York area. But thankfully, it's looking like that is less and less likely. Yes, it would. Now, granted, at this point, by the time it hits Scotland, it wouldn't necessarily be a tropical storm. It might have the strength of a tropical storm, but it would be an extratropical cyclone at that point because it is, you know, it's gone through that transition of losing the tropical characteristics. But yeah, it's kind of like dropping its way out here where the cone's going to take it. It's going to cause a little bit more rain in like Scotland, Northern Ireland, Wales, England, and Ireland up in that area, and maybe even make some precipitation up here in Norway and Sweden and Denmark. It's not going to be strong at all by the time it hits Norway, Sweden, and Denmark because there's no, you know, fuel source. There's no like warm waters. That's why it's going to be an extratropical cyclone because there's nothing really powering it. It's losing its tropical characteristics. That would be why it would be an extratropical cyclone. It would still be formed, but it would be continuing to weaken and weaken and weaken. But it's no longer tapped into a source of warm water. So, but yeah, that's the weather thing. But it looks like we're even seeing it going to be weakening even further, which is always good. In fact, let's take a look. Can we get an idea here? Are we going to get a view of this? How can we get? No, that's just the cloud top. That's the infrared. I mean, yeah, it is far north. It's going to send precipitation out that way. It's not going to be as tropical. It's not even going to be a strong storm by that point, but it will send precipitation out that way. You know, I mean, just like when Sandy hit. You know, I'm in Western PA. When Sandy hit, we were getting some of Sandy. It wasn't the tropical side of things because it was an extratropical cyclone, but we were getting some wind, some rain, some thunder. I remember that. I remember riding out through that area. It was crazy. It was crazy. But yeah. Oh, man, it's already 1 o'clock, bro. Bro. Oh, man. But, yeah. I do think, though, I am going to wrap it up for tonight. I'm a little bit more tired, a little bit really hungry. I'm going to heat up my leftover Red Robin. I have a grilled chicken sandwich and some fries in the fridge. We sometimes get rain here from hurricanes in the middle country. It does happen because hurricanes are such big systems that they're gonna pump moisture up. You know, it always does happen like that. It's gonna pump moisture up so much. But Jonathan, good night. Thank you so much. Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Tomorrow we will be live at 8 p.m. Eastern for the World Series. We'll be live for Game 5, which will be a good one. It's gonna be a very good one. 2-2 series. It's gonna be absolutely massive. Then Thursday night for some Thursday night football action. And then when is the next national broadcast NHL game? NHL national TV schedule. Let's take a look. Or Penguin schedule, because we might stream a Pens game. Just depends. Penguins have a game on tomorrow. Or, well, technically Thursday, because it's technically tomorrow already. Oh, excuse me, already. But the Jets on the 1st. The Leafs on Monday the 3rd, but we're going to be covering Monday Night Football that day. Thursday the 6th, I'm going to be covering Thursday Night Football. The next Pens game we cover is probably not going to be for a hot minute. But if we go to the national TV schedule, let's see. Let's pull up the schedule based off the 27th. Let's see. We want to go to Wednesday the 28th. Actually, we're probably looking at next week, Tuesday. Maybe Tuesday. There's a couple of good games that will be interesting. Rangers, Canes, Lightning, Avs. Next Wednesday, there's Blues, Capitals. We might do hockey on back-to-back days, potentially. So keep an eye on that for next week, because I am enjoying doing these streams. I have a lot of fun doing it. Yeah, I can kill the voice, but I have a lot of fun doing these streams. It really makes it worthwhile, man. Absolutely. I absolutely love it. It's a lot of fun. So, but yeah, with that being said, more hockey next week. Hopefully a couple days next week, we'll get some hockey going. We will have baseball tomorrow, and then we will have as well Thursday, Sunday, and Monday some NFL football coverage. So make sure you guys are subscribed for that. And if you aren't already, make sure you subscribe. Join the Discord server as well for some updates. I did notify the Discord people that I was going to be going live tonight. I gave them a couple hours heads up saying I might. Then I decided I was going to, and I gave them about a 30 minutes heads up. So joining the Discord is the best way to stay informed of all the latest upcoming potential streams. And yeah. All right, with that, I will catch you guys tomorrow. Let's see. Thank you. So much fun. Very interesting and fun. Absolutely. Absolutely. I like to talk on a variety of topics. So, yeah. With that, we'll catch you guys tomorrow for baseball.